Okay, final update on this situation with my computer. The SSD is basically completely unrecoverable. I did try using PhotoRec, but PhotoRec for some reason won't allow me to output the files to any other drive. It only wants it on the home drive, which is just a fucking 16 gigabyte USB stick, which last I checked is not going to be large enough to fit 240 gigabytes. I don't know why the fuck you can't just choose a different freaking drive. It can clearly see all the drives that are on there. Why the hell can't it just save everything to one of those drives if I so choose it? Like, it tells you not to save everything to the same drive for, because to preserve data and whatever. And obviously if the disk is damaged or whatever, you don't want to do that. But it only lets you save it to the boot drive. So, unless I miss something, in which case, fuck me. Regardless, I can try that later again if I really want to. What I've decided now is I've just freaking accepted defeat, and I have now installed, and while I'm doing that, I've now installed, piss off chair, Ubuntu onto the new SSD, which I was able to get to recognize again. I unplugged it for a little bit. After formatting it, replugged it back in, and it apparently was detected and mountable easily, no problem. So, hooray. Now, that one has... Those fans are really spinning out. Now, that one has been installed with Ubuntu, so that should be fine for booting up, and I'll just kind of reset up my computer for now until I get the new one built. And I guess at the same time too, like what is the difference between I don't know why there's three. I have no clue what's going on. That one's also still there, which is retarded, because it shouldn't be. And clearly the fucking Kingston one isn't even recognized. But the thing also hasn't been shut down since last night. So anyway, yeah, I don't know why there's so many of those WD Blue being shown. There's Ubuntu and UEFI OS. Don't know what any of that means. But it's just gonna be shut down. So... what I was trying to say is, what's the difference between, what happened here and me building a new computer and setting that up basically from scratch anyway, because you can't take a boot drive from one machine and put it into another and expect it to boot the same way. It's just not going to, right? So I couldn't have done that anyway, and I would have effectively lost everything. The difference being that I would know all my browser bookmarks that I had saved, which are now gone. I guess at the same time, if I wasn't fucking using them, what's the big deal, right? Other things as well, like extensions and settings on those things. I do have my, I don't know where my friggin' Logitech profile was stored, so that might be gone. Possibly. But I didn't also set up that much with it, and should probably reset it up anyway. Should change how I do things with OBS. Anyway, for recording and for editing, I think Vegas can work on Linux. Hopefully it can. If not, I know that there is other options, but yeah, hopefully I can put Vegas on here, so that I don't have to restart some of the projects I've already started in terms of editing. And I guess that's about it. Nothing else much to say, just what have we learned? We've learned to always back up your fucking data. Probably back it up once a month is a good idea. So going forward, when I get the new PC, build it, I will be doing that, which means I need to also purchase at least one more external hard drive with large capacity so that I can effectively back it up. And then every year or so or something, you should probably check the health of these things. I guess that's another good idea too. Just check on the health of these things all the time. Can always back them up. But yeah, anyway. As for videos, I don't know what that's going to look like right now. I'll try and boot this stupid thing back up and get everything set up, but that's going to be a pain in the ass as always, so we'll see how things go. Oh, and on the bright side, what this now allows me to do is something I've wanted to do for the last like 2.5 years or something like that, since my laptop died as well, also because of a hard drive failure, of which there's probably stuff left on there, although I kind of kept most everything off of it, at least things that were important. So but now that I have a bootable USB drive into Linux, I can plug that into its butt, because that thing definitely still works. So I can shove that on there and see how booting into Linux works on that laptop. Should be fun, shouldn't it? But anyway, thank you for watching. Love you. Bye-bye.